everybody! Today we're going to read I Need My Monster, written by Amanda Noll, illustrated by Howard McWilliam. Tonight, when I looked under my bed for my monster, I found this note instead. Gone fishing. Be back in a week. Gabe. What was I going to do? I needed a monster under my bed. How was I supposed to get to sleep if my monster was gone? I tried to sleep, but it wasn't the same without Gabe. I missed his ragged breathing, his nose whistling, the scrabbling of his uncut claws. How would I ever get to sleep without Gabe's familiar, scary noises and his spooky green ooze? It was no use. Gabe would be gone for a week, and I just had to have a monster. I climbed quietly out of bed so my parents wouldn't hear me. Grown-ups have some strange ideas about monsters under beds. I knocked on the floorboards and scrambled back under my covers. I waited nervously. Would a new monster appear? What would he be like? Would his snorting be as cheerful as Gabe's? When I heard some creaking under my bed, I knew that the substitute monster had arrived. "Good evening," said a low, breathy voice. "My name is Herbert, and I will be your monster for the evening." "Herbert? What kind of name is that for a monster? You don't sound scary at all. Have you ever scared a kid before?" "Well, no, but I have read all the best books on the topic." "Do you have long teeth and scratchy claws?" I asked. Uh, no, but I have an overbite. I'm a mouth breather. Listen." Herbert's panting was kind of scary, but it wasn't enough for me. "Listen, Herbert, I'm sorry, but I don't think this is gonna work. It's nothing personal, but I really need a monster with claws." "Picky, picky," Herbert complained. "As you wish, I'll go." There was some more creaking, and Herbert had gone. Some scratching warned me that a second monster had appeared. "Good evening," he said in a high, silky voice. "My name is Ralph. I understand you need a monster with claws. If you would please lean over, I will hold out an arm for inspection." I crouched on the edge of my bed, hoping to see a horrible, shaggy arm with sharp rag nails. Instead, I was surprised to see sleekly brushed fur with smooth, shiny claws. "Excuse me, I don't mean to be rude," I asked, "but is that nail polish on your claws?" "Yes, it is. Yes, it is," Ralph replied. "I believe professional monsters should always be well groomed." I could tell that this was not going to work either. "I'm sorry to disappoint you, Ralph, but I need a monster with scary claws." Like Gabe's, I thought. I heard some more scratching, and I knew Ralph was gone. A minute later, a third voice from under the bed rasped, "Check out these claws, kids." I gathered my courage and peered over the edge. The claws were impressive, jagged, and dark and razor sharp. So far, so good. I was a little nervous. "Could you stick out your tail?" I whispered. "Sure, but don't get scared." I peeked through my fingers at the slimy tail slithering over the foot of my bed. That's when I noticed the bow. "Are you a girl monster?" "Of course I am," she snapped. "I'm Cynthia. Do you have a problem with that?" Um, yeah, I do," I admitted. "I definitely need a boy monster. Boy monsters are for boys, and girl monsters are for girls. Everybody knows that." "Well, aren't you a picky one?" she sniffed, and then she was gone. We'll continue the story in the next part. I hope you